Okay, so last time sounded decent. I was a little, or the game was slightly quiet, so I turned it up a little bit. Right now, at this very second, there's no point to going back to our previous floor. However, very, very, very briefly, we're in this hallway. We're gonna get to it a little bit more in a second, once I go through that door at the bottom. Floors, or this game's broken up into chapters. They're like acts or areas, the game calls them. There's 4 of them. This is technically Area 1. The main, like the first 2 areas I was in, like with those rooms and that room down there, that's technically Area 1 as well. But this hallway was Area 1. That's why it was dark and it had like the bats and the mice and all that. It's because the hallways of the area you're in are dark and will usually feature, you know, weird little creatures to fight. Anyway, this door has been opened, and my drink is nearly empty. So yeah, this hallway is dark. New fodder enemies I just spoiled. There's bats. There is hanging ghost. There's a gray and a purple variant. Purple will drop a bomb on you. Gray won't. Where do I have to go first? I don't recall. Far left bathroom, okay. These little ghosts, if you bump into them, you'll take damage. Of course, damage causes you to lose money. Oh, good. Both at the same time. Those are grabber ghosts. They'll cling onto your back and do damage to you. You have to shake the stick to get them off you. Oh, I also forgot to mention, if you capture 2 or more ghosts at the same time, even if you kill one and then, you know, you still have to suck a little bit more to get the other one, as long as you have 2 on your chain at the same time, or on your vacuum at the same time, each one will drop hearts. So you're rewarded for doing better. Looks like you've run into a bit of trouble there. Maybe you need more training. There's some ghosts who'll try to grab and hold you. When that happens, move your control stick back and forth to shake them off. It's an age-old struggle for survival, my boy. Don't lose heart. You say as I've already lost 5. You may notice that the room I'm in currently is blue. The color of the floors is the chapter. So that green hallway on the left is green because it's a hallway. The yellow ones are yellow because they are Area 1. Blue is Area 2. Here's another nuisance ghost. It's yellow and it will throw a bowling ball at you. They usually appear in long hallways like this. Anyway, shy ghosts. You suck the mask off of them. You expose their face, and then you can light them. Normally, if they have dance partners like this, they will get mad at you and chase you down if you take their partner. I don't recall if they ever go back to being peaceful if you do that. Oh yeah, they do. As long as they have the dance partner, they're happy. Anyway, once the 6 shy ghosts are dead, the next boss appears. Oh. Come on, I'm trying to look at you. I don't think this gent can even see us. Anyway, this is boss 4, the Dancing Whirlindas. You want to not look at them, and then wait for them to do their dance. I think you have to specifically be on the spinning platform with them. Oh, they're gonna break away. Oh no. And also, it doesn't matter if they break away at like 91 or 92 or 93 or whatever. As long as your highest suck for that ghost meets that threshold requirement, you get it. You're just gonna lose out on the pearls, more or less. Because if if you get enough to get the one, or to get one of the medium pearls, and then you're only able to get small pearls after that, you're gonna lose out on a bit of money. Oh, is he gone? Come on. Save yourself. Oh, and he's gone forever. I'm not gonna tap with you. You get to go away painfully. And they don't come back once you, lose a speedy spirit. There's one thing later that causes them to come back. One in-game event that they'll just magically appear in. They don't appear at the same time. I also forgot I should be reading their ghosts as soon as I get them. So Lydia stashed her secret savings away to prepare for a long afterlife. Nope. Keep forgetting. I gotta push Z to get out of them. Or not, is it A? Yeah. Chauncey, the spoiled baby. He cries loudly and never sleeps through the night, but since he was born a ghost, this seems natural. And then the Dancing Whirlindas. Once the local waltz champions, they can no longer compete since their feet don't touch the floor. Anyway, looking in here in first person. Oh, does nothing. But you can see a button there. So if I turn around and take a picture of the wall, there's a button. Not proud to admit it, but when I was a kid, I thought that design on the wall, like this wall wood flooring design here, I thought that was a ladder, and the room was running, like, riding up the ladder. What in the world is this? Ooh, a button. Who's there? Who dares disturb our sleep? Oh, it's Luigi. Look, guys, Luigi's finally here. We're gonna do to you what we did to your brother, but worse. The sound is back. It's a poltergust. Scram! Well, that only took about 5 minutes. Went to pour more drink into my cup. You know, I have the ice in the cup, I pour my whiskey in, you know, I do the stuff I'm doing. I pour my cola, my Coca-Cola, because it's one of the first times in a while I've got brand name cola, because the no-name stuff, like the store brand name stuff, is just better. One, it's a fourth of the price, and two, it tastes just about the same. I pour it in, and, like, the amount of soda that's in the cup is like a fifth of the cup, and yet the foam is at the top of the glass. And I'm just, because I like holding them, I'm using a mason jar because I just like the feel of holding them. Yeah, it took me like 5 minutes because I had to pour, wait for the foam, pour, wait for the form. So Coca-Cola can piss off. It's the first pop I've seen in a while that does that. Luigi, are you okay? That was them. Those are the ones who released all the ghosts from the painting in my gallery. Those fiends. I wondered where King Boo and his gang had gone, so they were hiding in the mansion all along. Thanks for flushing them out, Luigi. I'm tickled you found them, but perhaps it would have been better if you hadn't. Well, let every single one escape. Just a thought. Oh well, water under the bridge. Anyway, you should probably come back to the lab for a sec. Yahoo! I've been waiting for you, young Luigi. Your brother must have been taken by that gang of boos. Boos? Poor fella. And now, don't talk crazy. They're not gonna eat the man. But what became of him, huh? Odd that he hasn't come back. Common theory holds that boos grow in strength when they travel in numbers. They must somehow combine their powers. Or powers too. Their power likely overwhelmed your brother. If your aim is to save Mario, then there's one way to do it. Capture each boo slowly and weaken the group's power. But boos, as the name implies, like to hide and jump out at people. You've got your work cut out finding them. Hey, don't get down in the mouth, my boy. The Game Boy Horror I gave you has a secret function. I knew it would come in handy one day, so I developed it secretly. I call it the Boo Radar. The radar will flash red when something round like a boo isn't hidden nearby. Use it to search everywhere, Luigi. Alright now, Sonny. Don't go tuckering yourself out, relax. And just try to get those boos one at a time. The trick is using the control stick and the C stick together, don't forget. Where will you go, Luigi? Oh, goodness. Excuse me. I have no qualms swearing now. However, that does not mean I'm going to be a pig and just burp and fart and all that stuff without caring. Anyway, bottom right, that little blue light underneath her hand, just about. It's the Game Boo Horror, or it's the, also Game Boo Horror, by the way, is supposed to be, or Game Boy Horror. It's supposed to be the Game Boy Color. Blue means the room you are in has no ghost. No boo, rather. It doesn't care about actual ghosts, it only cares about boos. Enter a room, and the room has to be lit, and it will turn yellow. It will freak out and turn red if there is something there. Of course, I get it first try. Boos are weird. You've already caught your first boo. I've been researching those guys. Well, these boos don't seem to like much, that's for sure. They do their best to hide it in and under furniture when they're stuck in a lit room. So then I reckon that means that turning on all the lights in the mansion's the fastest way to get them. Every time you get a boo, you can save. I'm going to specifically save. Okay. Now bottom middle, there is a counter. The ghosts can trick you out with a ball and a bomb, or a bomb. They can trick you out. Also, when you hear a boo giggle, that means it has moved spots. Looking for me, Bootha? Also, yeah, all their names are all their names are puns. Aren't you loving my brilliant inventions? I should also mention, boos are peculiar. You do not latch onto them like another ghost. You just have to hit them with the suction until their health goes down. You don't actually cling to them like a portrait ghost. It is advised to get every single ghost, or every single boo you can. I think you'll need 40 to beat the game. Speak not my name, Tamboo. Come on, collect them. Also, yeah, they can change rooms they're in. Which is kind of frustrating. I am the yummy boolicious. Anyway, once you get 5, unbelievable, there's no stopping you, Luigi. Okay, send me the boo info. You've already found 5 boos. You're a boo snaring maniac. I understand you're worried about your brother, young feller, but just take it easy. You still have plenty of time, so try to keep your shirt on. Why not go to the washroom and splash some water on your face? You'll feel much better, believe me. You have to specifically capture 5 of them. It's like you were born to capture boos. Somehow this room has boos in it. Also, the later in the game you find a boo, the more health it will have. So the boos in this area should start having like 60, 70. But not always. You're on fire, Luigi. On fire. Also, now that you have the boot radar, this thing has appeared. I'll inspect that in a second. This game is interesting because this game does respect the difference between bathroom, washroom, restroom. So this is the bathroom. Specifically, it is the room with the bath. This is the washroom. The room to, wash your hands and wash your butt. And then restroom is just a washroom in public. Nope. Probably should have talked to Toad first. Because Toad whines about how he flushed a key down the toilet. I dropped a really important thing into the toilet. I didn't mean to. Hey, you're right. No point crying over spilled milk. Suppose I'll just flush that old worry away. Hey, let's swirl on down to the depths and let happiness refill my life. What? Money. You don't necessarily need to go for all the coins. Coins are kind of useless. Like, you need a lot of them that even matter. For the most part, you want to worry about the gems and the gold bars. I haven't gotten a gold bar yet, but speak of the devil and he shall appear. Nothing you can do in that room there just yet. You gotta finish this room first. Anyway, an interesting gimmick that this game likes to do, but it's always with the stupid grabby ghosts. It does it like twice. Is make you fight them in the mirror. So you can't see them in the actual plane where you are now. They'll specifically try to grab you. Or it's they're invisible and you can only see them in the mirror, is the gimmick. You can tell where they spawn based on the cloud of dust they make when they appear. Of course, the first one I grab is not the one that only has like 1 HP. Game, I was exaggerating when I said 1 HP. I just meant something low. I didn't think it was actually 1. Anyway. Feel the wrath of Kung Bu. You jerk. One of the few times you're locked into a lit room. How you get out is you gotta interact with this thing. What have you found there? Let's take a look at that. Ah, that's a fire element medallion. Now you can use the fire element. Yes, sir. With that, you can catch fire element ghosts. What's a fire element ghost, you ask? Why, they show up whenever you see fire, my boy. The ghost of fire itself. It'll appear if you approach a flame. They'll be surprised by your presence and leap into the air. Then you vacuum her up. After that, you can expel fire with the L button. You can melt ice, light candles, do all kinds of stuff. A meter will appear at the bottom of the screen, so keep an eye on how much element you have left. You may have to use the fire element to defeat some ghosts. Keep that in mind. Don't say I never warned you.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Anyway, not all sources of fire, but sources of fire will usually give you a element. Anyway, there's two types of things you can do with fire. Hold the button, and you'll basically breathe fire out of the vacuum. You have a meter in the bottom left, or bottom middle there. That's how much you have. If you, apparently for me, if I double tap it, I'll launch a fireball, because I didn't think it was double tapping. Yeah, like that. On GameCube, it's normally just hold the button down, but you don't ever need it, so. Anyway. Oh. Oh, I just realized something. I can't get the ghost. I can't get that boo. Yeah, I can't get that boo for a while. I gotta come back and see if he's re-hidden. Because if you quit, or if you beat an area, or I think even if you go away for long enough, you'll, boos will reappear. Anyway, peculiar thing. If you shine on the crystal ball for long enough, she'll appear. I guess I could talk to her. It does have my favorite song of the game, so I'm going to shut up for a second. Favorite song of the game. What do you seek of me? Who are you? I am Madame Clairvoyant, seer of dropped items. Possessions of other people awaken vibrations in my spirit. If you find someone's dropped items, you should bring them to me. I'll show you the extent of my vision. Yep, she's actually very helpful at the moment. Also, you can just burn ghosts and kill them. Oh, yeah, crud. So yeah, I can't catch this boo until I either beat the act or, Oh, cold mouse. I wasn't even gonna mention him, but that's a rare event you can get. Is in the big long hallway here, you just have a chance of having a gold mouse up here. It's very rare. Also with fire, you can burn fake doors. Is he in the washing? No, he wouldn't. I think there's a speedy spirit in here, but I don't know. So the differential between the three colored grabby ghosts is that there's a white one, a blue one, and a red one. White one doesn't do any damage. I thought I was shined on you. White one doesn't do any damage. Red and blue, I think, are the same. Or no, red just does damage, and blue appears in mirrors. Yo, get down, I'm Boogie. Nope, he was just about to try to run away. Anyway, green chest. Very few rooms have this. But this is not a key.
Oh yeah.
Apparently it's nothing. It's just money. Anyway, you want to open up the washing machine to get Mario's hat. You found Mario's hat and it's been laundered recently. That is what Madame Clairvoyant was talking about, a lost item. So I can run it to her right now and get the description on it. However, I'm not going to, because you need 5 of them. Are you back in here? Nope. Guess I'm gonna have to beat the chapter. That's peculiar. Anyway, where do I go? I don't have a key bouncing on any of the doors. As he appears perfectly in view to tell me exactly where I need to find him. Ah, fire, fire, fire! Run away, run away! You do have to keep him specifically on screen. Night-night. 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 And he enters this room. You don't want to fight him just yet. Yeah, you don't actually have to worry about luring him back in here after you get him the first time. Because I believe...
Oh yeah.
Oh, does he not? Is it only explicitly if he... Is it only explicitly if he breaks away from you, he'll reappear at the front of the door? Because normally he just reappears walking into the room. Yeah, sure enough. Well, you learn something new every day. He is ever slightly faster than I am. Just to prevent myself from having to re-ignite him. Also, for the most part, catching ghosts is not usually this easy. It's usually quite a bit trickier. They normally break away quite a bit. Peekaboo. You do want to come over here now and take a picture of this mouse hole. Doing so will create like a little whirlwindy effect. That'll just suck you up into this room. Anyway, there's a speedy spirit in here, and I don't know which chest he's in. I think he's in this one? Oh, this one. Okay, now there's two of them. So which means he was in the last one. No, there's no speedy spirit. Or maybe I'm thinking of the other room that's similar to this one, with the chests. Where's the mushroom? And this boo, this room is hidden. This boo, when I was a kid, I did not know about this hidden little room. So this room was the last spoo I needed, and I could never find it. Also, I should probably read off the ghost. Wandering butler shivers. He wanders the house endlessly, searching for his master's will. He hopes he's included in it. Anyway.
Mario? Oh yeah.
Yep, it plays the original Mario theme. Anyway, you have to do that to activate her. That goes to this room. Melody Pianissima. People call me the spectral beauty of the Ivory Keys. What a stirring performance. I haven't been so charmed by a piece for ages. You must have a delicate ear for music. Would you like to listen to my piano sonata? Here I go. By the way, what image do you think the piece's composer had in mind when writing it? she will, I believe she only ever has 2 songs she can play. She'll ask you what the composer had in mind, and the answer is water. Or she'll play the sky, I think she'll play the athletic theme, and she'll ask you what game it's from. One of the athletic themes. Exactly right, you got it. Very impressive. I guess I needn't hold back with you. Would you care to do battle with my music sheets? Oop, I failed. Thankfully that doesn't, like... the rating says only based on, like, your highest damage suction value, so... Of course she's left with 1 HP. That's what, time number 2 that's happened? Because of course.
Oh yeah.
I think this ghost has 100 HP. Nope, 40. Most I think I have 100. Yowzer, you got another one.
Oh yeah.
Also, yeah, the order in which you play the instruments doesn't actually matter.
Oh yeah.
Just as long as you play them all. Okay. I need to get some more HP. I could go to Chauncey's room, but I want to try to get about 50. So I don't waste the... Well, not waste it, but... Because I'm coming up close to the boss. Not gonna fight this ghost just yet, because this one sucks. I forgot he was in here. One of the few times a gold mouse and a speedy spirit's in the same room. Luigi performs the ultimate magic trick. It pulls an entire tablecloth off of a buffet table. Oh yeah, I completely forgot. Yeah, I know where I can get more HP. The area right in front of the boss has one. Or has a heart in it. And those do not count as ghosts. should also mention, these elemental ghosts are weird. You can't hurt them unless you hit them with their weakness to get rid of their element, and then they're just a normal variant.
Oh yeah.
Hey now, Luigi. What have you stumbled across? Oh, this time it's a water element medal. We use water element. Research shows that these particular elemental ghosts leave their watery dwellings whenever you approach. You know the drill. Vacuum them up. You can expel their element. I hear some ghosts that can only be defeated with water, actually. Also remember that water has purifying properties, so use it well. Don't get too caught up with your new squirt gun, Luigi. Oh yeah! So yep. Water is infinitely less used than fire, but nevertheless it's used. Can I go out here yet? Because I don't think Mr. Lugs has the key. How do I... Oh, yeah, I have to fill up his bowl. Yep. Oh no, just shoot him with water. Can't do anything about the dog. Mr. Spooky, I think his name is. You have the lunge 3 times. Or is it 4? Yeah, it might be 4. And you'll piss off the bone guy. Beating the bone guy will cause well, use your imagination, a bone to appear. I'm number 2. Or no, number 3. Water is also interesting. I'm gonna go around and use it real quick, but... Actually, no, I'm not gonna use it just yet. Because I'm gonna have to fight Mr. Lugs, and Mr. Lugs sucks, so... He sucks to deal with. Hooligan. He had 80 HP. Okay, so this room is interesting. You have to light his candles to make him appear. And he's a fatso. So he'll only let you catch him if his plate is empty. So you need to suck up the food off of his plate. But by doing so, you'll actually set up his, or you'll upset his maids, or his servants. So you have to capture them. Then you're free to attack his food. It's bad that he has no more food. And he yells at you. Also, fun fact about this guy. Because right now I have to wait for him to be on a... like a cooldown before I can attack him. He's interesting because his cooldown is actually based on a global timer. It's like a set number of time, or it's like a set number of fireballs after you piss him off for the first time. Yeah, that timer runs when you're in another room. So you can upset him and then go back and like go into the kitchen that I was just in and eat the dog and all that. Well, that's gonna be my first silver. I mean, fitting, it's on my least favorite portrait ghost to fight, so... I was so close to having gold, too. Oh well. I've actually done decent on some of the ghosts that I'm not a fan of. Gonna collect some water and then go back and see if that ghost in the room next to Clairvoyant is back. Because if not, I'm gonna have to wait for the chapter to reset. Or I think I could save quit. Or, like, I can interact with the front door to have, EGAD, like, let me back into his place, but... Yep. Oh well. I'll just have to get him the first time. Or, like, next time as the first thing I do. Anyway, with water, there's not many that I can do right this second. But water is nice. I think there's only the one. Well, yeah, there's only the one up here, and then the balcony with Toad has like 5. But as you saw when I watered that plant, you can water plants. And doing so gets you stuff. Gets you gemstones usually. If you want to get the max rank, you have to water that seed that I did at next to Mr. Bones. Chapter 2, you get access to the seed and you can water it. Chapter 3, you can water it again. Chapter 4, when you water it then, it pays out and gives you an item that's worth 1/5 of the total net worth you need to get the max rank for the game. So, it is beneficial to do it. Of course, if you don't care about the rank, then who cares? You don't need to do it, but... I don't really care about the rank, but if you're gonna play a game, you may as well fully play it, right? Not the first time I've used this mirror, and will not be the last. I don't remember where there was other plants. I don't think the bathroom had one. Dance room didn't. Did the conservatory have one? I think it did. I think this counts. Nope. Also, Melody. Despite playing moving melodies, she has a surly disposition. Oddly enough, she loves video games. This creepy canine will sink its chops into seemingly anything edible in sight. Spooky, the hungry guard dog. And then the glutton, Mr. Lugs. He prefers all-you-can-eat buffets to 3 meals a day. He ate himself to death, but he still wasn't satisfied. Mr. Lugs is a fat ass. Wouldn't say fat ass, actually. I'd just say he's a guy who likes eating. I enjoy food. Don't get me wrong. It does genuinely suck that, like, that one boo is gone, so I can't fully complete. I can't fully complete this chapter just yet because I'm down one boo. But no boos are missable. Oh, I want to be careful, actually. I am gonna save stay here because I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to activate the one with the heart.
Oh yeah.
Is it this one? Nope. It's this one. These are one of the few ghosts that will try to throw stuff at you. Like assholes. No, they don't throw assholes. They themselves are. Of course, tell my mother that, hey, I'm upstairs recording, you know. You can have your music on the volume you have it now, you know, it's not too loud. I'd appreciate it if you weren't too loud. Yeah, it doesn't mean crap, apparently. Just drop things, invite loud people over. Oh well. Anyway. I keep saying anyway. It's a bad habit. This is Area Boss 2. If you get warped to any place that looks like this, it's an Area Boss. But this is Area Boss 2. Bogmire. And this is a terrible boss. I don't like it. It's not bad, it's just, it's hectic. It's very easy to take little bits of damage. So 100%ing it is frustrating. Anyway, to get back to him. He is apparently don't do the actual thing. Same as Chauncey, you're not trying to capture him in one go. Yep, you're not trying to capture him all in one go. Instead, what you're trying to do is you're just trying to chip him down. There's no real difference between how, or like the size of the ghost you hit him with, because you're supposed to suck up his little shadows and then hit him with them. There's no real difference to it other than, I believe, how much he'll fight you. Or I think it might even be like how many ghosts he summons while you're attacking him, I don't know. I don't think there's actually much of a difference. Luigi, can you hear me? Good to hear you're still okay. I lost your signal when that lightning struck. That was some battle you had there. Why don't you come back to the lab? What, you think the lightning damaged the poltergust? Don't worry about it. Even if lightning had cooked your goose, the vacuum wouldn't have even had a scratch. Good job, Luigi. You made back one piece, your vacuum's full. Put him through the old ghost portificationizer. Okay, so he gives you the same space he did last time. I want to point something out. On the machine, underneath where the ghosts are going, I think it's in the zapping part, or it's the part that has like the cow udders, there's a little screen. Not this one. Yeah, it's not this machine. This machine right here. There's a little picture there, which is a picture, a bunch of ghosts at the at like a table. Anyway, gold Bogmire, gold Rolindas, gold Shivers, gold Melody, silver Lugs, because of course, because Mr. Lugs is the worst boss in the game. Gold gold Spooky. Anyway, that picture I think was like a beta picture. Mr. Lugs, Floating Rolindas, Melody Pianissima, Shivers, Spooky, and Bogmire. Total of 9 ghosts. All your money gets added up again. Halfway through the game, and I only have a quarter of the total. Although it's technically not halfway through the game. Like ghost totals, I think you're like I'm like a third. Oh, you go, Luigi? Nowhere. I'm gonna wait here because I gotta end this part off. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.